be scared of me. I'll be you when you wake up. I'm not a hobby you suddenly shake off. Try to get off the grid, my gridlock. Off the radar by a campfire, sheet out the smoke off. I smelled petrol and I saw a spark and she said, you need to go now, anywhere but anywhere. Out the rolling dogs of water and fire struck me. Achilles heel on wheels with an inbuilt apology. Have a laugh at the wrong till only half lonely. I march through the graveyard to the tail, hey, stand only. Sorry the dreams you were sold were not meant for your soul. The dreams you dreamt were only meant for the other ones. There's a bad magic, it will late night sketching. Hey, 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 hey. Follow me, we'll have a very, very nice time. On the fringe of the gutter with my head in the back. I wonder now, I said dance around on the fringe of the gutter with my head in the back. And when they roar is the blood flow underfoot. What's the matter? We're howling in the moonlight. With blocks of three, it will late night sketching. Time to operate every machinery. Steer ahead, I'll make it up to you. Blistering, slithering, poison, fuckery. Steer ahead, I'll make it up to you. Blistering, slithering, poison, fuckery. What's the matter? We're all howling in the moonlight.
I got you. Ready?
Yeah, he's
1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yo, this is Charlie Tuna from Jurassic 5 live and direct here in Glasgow, Scotland, and you call that radio?
Upon you, we are here to tell the people that we hear you. One God will not allow us as people of conscience to lose our morale. We see the crimes of this government, how they support every dictator and criminal on this earth. Sometimes you can feel down. Sometimes you're
It's Who Took Utopia night on You Call That Radio. We're celebrating 5 years. 5 years. Does it feel like 5 years? Do you know what? Actually, it does a wee bit because of the last 6 months. It's felt like 5 years.
yeah.
But like, I remember in January, I was looking at it and I was like, oh my God, that's going to be 5 years. We should maybe do like another gig to celebrate 5 years.
I know, to celebrate that.
It didn't feel like 5 years in January, but I suppose now.
No, it doesn't. No, watching that as well is just like, oh, it feels like just a second ago watching that back, but yeah 5 years.
5 years. Sophie says, Utopia was a coming together that just worked. Also think Planet Fort Knox is your favourite track, Smart, or is that you guessing my favourite tracks now? I'll tell you at the end. Susan's only listening, but she said it's making her sad. Give her a shout out to cheer her up. Cheer up, Susan.
It made me sad too. I get it.
It's wild, isn't it? So I mean, the fact. I mean, I went to Sleazy's at the weekend. Went for a drink in Sleazy's with no music.
Oh no,
that was wild as well.
Yeah.
So I think that I'm going to maybe just try and use. I mean, the fact that there's no music in the pubs, it's just not for me. It's not.
It's
for
really
me.
difficult. No, I completely get that. It's just a different thing, isn't it?
Yeah. So, but also home drinking's not ideal either. So maybe this is just use this as an opportunity to just stop drinking and smoking. I'm considering sober October for the first time in my life.
Yeah, I considered it for about a minute and then just thought that's ridiculous. I'll do so days. I know.
We might need a glass of wine at some point in October. The captain says very Nick Cave. Yeah, I think so. I think I channeled or ripped off Nick Cave a bit. But we never ripped off the same band twice. Never ripped off the same vocalist twice. That's the best track off the album, says Craig. How you doing, Craig? Captain says no chance, it's Equinox. That's your personal preference, Captain. That night in the bars was absolutely incredible. Never seen the place so full of absolute belter. Shouts to everyone else who was involved. Gordy's drums and late night sketchy are remarkable. They're remarkable in every song, but I get chills watching them play this. Yeah, I mean, that's why it's quite a tough one to decide whether to do the live version or the album version, because I do love the album version as a song, but it's a completely different thing. It's just a different song, but I think we had to change that up. I mean, if you just played it like the album version, it'd be a long 6 minutes. But it kind of works sonically as an album track, just to kind of sort of bob along. Epico says the Jobby. Shouts to the Jobby. Good shout, says John Taylor. Absolutely brilliant. Late night sketchy, one of my favourites. Ian Simpson says, envious of every single person at the gig in the Barrowlands, late night sketchy. Any plans for a loudspeaker lyrics book? A loudspeaker lyrics book? Well, there's definitely going to be a lyrics book. I've been offered a deal to do a book of what I want to do. So I don't know if it's going to do a best of Girobabies because you to celebrate the 5 years, but I've kind of missed the boat with that. So I don't know, maybe just I don't know. If he's wanting a Who Took Utopia lyric book, then I can do it. Because I've just realised that if people want to actually pay for lyrics written down, then you're in luck, because I've got boxes of the things. So I just don't know if anyone would actually buy them. But if you want to buy lyric books, then please encourage me, because I've got all the lyrics. Really enjoying this tonight, says Alan. Come on, says the captain. The last 6 months has been 10 years. Yes, it has. The stage dive at the Barrowlands. All right, okay. I'm going to try and maybe play that later on.
Billy Watson, really enjoying spending time listening to music and chat. I'll download the album. Cheers. Please do, people. It's and I know that nobody really downloads music that much anymore, so just you can download it on Bandcamp, or you can get the vinyl from Paul down south. He's still got a couple left, or just listen to it on Spotify. In fact, you know, I've just put the Spotify thing in the comments. It'd be good if everyone, because I don't know if this makes much of a difference, but if everybody just, where is it? Spotify link. Yeah, here. Add it to your Spotify playlist, because the album's been at 5 years, but it's only been on Spotify for 2 years. Because it took me for a while to crack under the pressure of just putting it on Spotify. But I realise that's where everyone is nowadays, so I just fucking did it. I don't like Spotify, but it is a good app, unfortunately. Jess is away. Okay, Jess has disappeared. I don't know if that's a technical issue or not. But we do have another guest to bring on. So let's do the countdown. Who will it be? Who do you think it will be? It's Matt Sim. Wow, I didn't even recognise you. That is a beard. Wow.
The better of
You're
that.
not lockdown's not been a shaving time for you.
Nah, then it's kind of more an excuse to drink more craft beer as well, because I mean they kind of just go hand in hand now, don't they? How you been, man? Had a good lockdown?
If you don't know Matt's our one of our drummers. Gordy Duncan Jr. can't be here tonight. Sadly, he's got a thing that he has to do tomorrow. He's got a legitimate excuse. So we wish Gordy all the best with that. And Matt, you've always been there when Gordy can't make it, and you've always done a fantastic job. And we always think that you're only doing one more gig. You're always doing one more, and then we can usually manage to get one more out of you.
They're too fun. Far too much fun, especially festival season, which I think everybody's been missing.
Absolutely, man.
So yeah,
Have you been I've been seeing you've been doing some cool videos you've been doing some nice drumming videos, so it looks like you're still getting a bit of a creative outlet. Have you been managing to get stuff? I think Diamond played one of your new Crook tunes to me yesterday.
Oh, right, nice one. Yeah, he was actually doing a remix, I think, of the last
Yes,
one.
that's what it is. It's the remix.
Oh, right, cool. How's it sounding? I've not actually heard
Sounding
it.
amazing, man. He's got some mad effect on Owen's voice for something about the fly in the orange juice.
Aye, that's the one.
Although I didn't know what he was saying until Diamond spelled it to me, because he's got a mad effect on it, but your drums are sounding phenomenal on it.
I don't think it'll be my drums, because it's a drum and bass remix, isn't it?
I think he's used your drums. I'm sure he said that's Matt's drums. I'm sure he said that.
Okay, cool. That'll be interesting.
It sounded good, man.
What's that?
And I think he's got some. I don't want to give away. It's probably if you don't even know, then I shouldn't be fucking telling people what's going on. But he sounds like he's got a good collaboration lined up for it as well. So yeah, it'll be good, man. What was your with playing Who Took Utopia? Did you have any favourites that you like playing?
I think you know what I'm gonna say. But,
yeah, actually, do you know what? I'm going to ask that question later on, because we can't play that yet, because we're trying to get through the album from start to finish.
What track are you on, and is it one that I played?
Next up we have Bring Potions.
Oh, yeah, well, no, that's... Aye. Well, that's maybe second favourite. Possibly
It's a good one. Bring Potions obviously is in the middle of the album. It's at the start of the side B in the vinyl. But it ended up becoming the kind of finale of the set, because it's just a fun one just to kind of go full steam ahead and give every last bit of energy you've got.
Oh, it's a
and
banger.
devote it to the shoot. It's Lewis says it's my most listened to album on Spotify. Captain says, I know for a fact 2 of your favourite tracks are Planet of Fort Knox and Equinox. I need to guess a third one. We will be talking soon, Mark. Tell Susan not to worry. We'll be doing it again. It will come back. The music's coming back. Don't worry. It's just a bit of a bummer. I'm missing it as well. Senna shouts Matt.
Oh yeah, that's Niall's mum. Hello, Sina.
Hello. See now how you
Shouts to the States.
Shouts to America. Shouts to the United States of America.
Yeah.
Things seem to be quite quiet over there. Nothing much happening in America. Gordy's a fantastic drummer. Yep, and so's Matt. And I remember saying to you, Matt, I think the first time you jammed it, and I was like, feel free to put your own style to it. And you're just like, well, that's kind of my style anyway.
Aye, that is the... Well, I was about to say that's the problem. It's not a problem at all, but like...
It was great. It was good because you just
yeah.
sounded... It was like for like. You just came in and did a tremendous job. And also, you didn't look unlike Gordy, so there was times when you were down in Manchester, people were actually thinking you were Gordy.
That's why I've grown a beard. It's just so folk can actually... Unless Gordy's grown a beard as well.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Sad news is that Gordy's got a beard and glasses these days as well. Because he was trying to...
Well, to anyone interested, I'll go first.
We've got a few more comments. Yeah, I'm going to just bring potions, and I think, once again, this is definitely one for the live version, because we don't have a video for Bring Potions. We nearly had quite a big music video director who was going to do as a mates rates deal, and he'd worked with some amazingly big artists, and he had equipment, he borrowed equipment for something else, but it was still money that we don't have. We just don't have a budget, so I'm a wee bit gutted that I never got round to doing that, because once again the live version is very different from it's quite different. It's not quite as different as Late Night Sketchy, but it's quite different from this version. So I'm going to bring up the Barra's version. I'll give you a shout, man, because like I said, we're thinking about doing a capture works gig if we can make the numbers work. So if Gordy's not up for it, I'll get a shout, man. Because I'd love to play just a Gyros gig, even if we can't do it to an audience. Doing it properly to an online audience would still be just as fun, I think. Well, not as fun, but better than no gigs, man. It's doing nothing.
Definitely.
Exactly, man. Exactly. So let's go for Bring Potions, and then I'll bring you back on, Matt, for your favourite tune after this. So this is Bring Potions live from the Barras.
Yeah, you can really have it for this one. Dust unsettling, test tubes bubbling, bubble back, fiddling, roots and wondering, hot seat, leveraging, questioning, levishing, bring me my everything, don't have a crystal ball, all I do is pay attention, I see round corners when I feel my medicine, a message in a bottle of gin, needs attention, I dependent for yourself, but defend, and I pretend that, bring me my potions, 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 bring me my potions. Bring me my potions, bring me my potions, real. Rising, the fear is rising, this plea. Rising, I'm not hiding, I'll fight on. Keep the light on. That's a true story, this man. Black cat waddles in the puddle, he's bodying, born in Denniston, claims to be American, yeah, Alexander Bell on the phone next to Thomas Edison, it's the life of moment, switch it up to factor 10, rip it up, start again, bring me my lucky pen, the man in the lab coat, wants to have that chat again, Adam and the mannequin, wants to get the crack again, mad at God death, like a penny on it, rising, the is rising. This way, rising. I'm not hiding. I'll fight on if we fight on. They only have barcodes. Then they rally cars of yours around those back roads. They don't have nicknames no more. They only have barcodes. Then they rally cars of yours around those back roads. Bring me my medicine. Bring me my everything.
Brothers and sisters, may the peace that can only come from the one God be upon you. We are here to tell the people that we hear you. One God will not allow us as people of conscience to lose our morale.
Powered by our patrons. We are celebrating 5 years since Who Took Utopia was released, the Girobabies album, and we have some band members and former band members. All that it's getting busy. We've got Matt here, we've got Jess, Dr. Chazlan in the house, and we have a couple more waiting in the wings. Let's see what the comments are saying. John McKinley's in the house. Bring me my potions. How you doing, John? It's been too long, mate. And we'll maybe... John is a massive supporter of not just our band, just everyone in the music scene. He's always got his camera. He's always taking videos. And we appreciate all the work you put in, John. Kenny Mulligan says, one of my favourite Girobaby songs, brilliant energy. It's like B-52s on speed. The guitars are magnificent on that. Absolutely, Robbie smashed that. Following Girobabies and Jackal Trades on Spotify. Nice one, if we could all do that. If you'd all follow the Girobabies on Spotify, that'd be good. I think the next single is going to be... Because normally we put things out on Spotify 5 years after it's been released. But I might actually just give it a go and put on the new single on Spotify first. I'm considering it. So go there. Lucy, this is my go-to live versions of Bring Potions. God, I miss live music. I know it's a bit annoying, isn't it? Bit annoying. Fantastic. I love it. Makes me miss live music so much, says Lindsay. Bring me my medicine. Yes, I love this so much. Yeah, and if, as I stated earlier, I hate favourites, but if you were to put a gun to my head, it's Bring Potions. Joe's backing vocals and Jess's keys seem to affect me deeply. Yeah, I think Jess, I think that's your your crowning moment at that gig as well. There's something a bit amazing about the synths when they come into play at the, you know, as it builds up. Got a comment from, hold on, Petra said something about, oh, you said something. Jo looks so hot in this video. She does. Let's see if we can muster Jo Dark on. It's Jo Dark.
Yeah.
Hi, can you see me?
Yeah, we can see. Yeah. We can see.
Yous have all frozen, so yous are all in like little, you know, like funny positions, as am I.
Alright,
So
no,
I might need to
you're
go out
free.
and back in again.
No, I
I
think
just
you're fine.
can't see you, but okay. How yous all doing?
Everyone's
Not
good.
bad.
I think we're all agreed that we're kind of missing live music. Just watching some
Oh,
of these
yeah.
live videos.
Yeah,
the,
totally.
the captain says, Planet Fort Knox, next tune. You're quite right, it is. Jess just made the whole magnificent thing to be even more magnificent. I would agree with that. Because there was a time where I played the synth in the band, but it didn't quite work the same way. Oh, Joe's away. Do you know what? Planet Fort Knox is next. Do you know what I would love? Because I think we need to get away from live music for a song at least, because it does make me miss it. So let's Who's that? Who's that? It's
All right.
It's Martin Windybank.
How you doing? You right?
Yeah.
What's happening, guys?
Martin Windybank, who is the music video director for most of the good videos that we've ever been involved in, and many other bands. And also, Martin has got his international caps for playing guitar. Like, I mean, I don't know how many band members there's been all together, but you have Lindisfarne Festival you played, Martin.
That's right. We did. That was amazing. In that bar, and the beer tavern.
The beer tavern, and
Oh, it was
now,
amazing,
and
yeah.
obviously now because you learned a couple of the tunes, now that means that we've got our wee party piece. Should we ever find ourselves at a campfire for whatever reason?
True. Yeah. The acoustic wonders, you know.
The acoustic windows. And,
Yeah.
Obviously, let's get away from campfire chat and live music chat altogether, because what we're going to do just now is bring on your Planet Fort Knox video. So
Back when
I remember
wearing a
this
mask
day based on, as,
was fine.
yeah, before it was cool.
It was
Before wearing a mask was
before
cool.
it was niche back then. It was a tinfoil mask. It was like we didn't even know about 5G or COVID, so it was like, you know, a tinfoil mask was. It's a
Well,
tinfoil mask.
there was tinfoil, there was
Now-
masks. And in typical Girobabies fashion, I think we arranged a video shoot for the week before the album launch. We thought we need a new song to kind of sort of get. I mean, the gig had already sold out, so we didn't actually need to sell tickets. But it was more to get people excited for the gig, and I don't think everyone in the band really agreed with me that this was necessary. It sounded like a pain in the arse. So nobody turned up for the video shoot, apart from Martin, thankfully. And we didn't have an idea. All we knew is that we had to shoot it that day.
Get a
in order
video
to
done.
edit it that night, because I think you were busy the rest of the week. And you did a great job, Martin.
Well, thanks very much for saying that. It was a great day.
You didn't have much.
know,
You didn't have much to work with.
Well, I mean, we
Where did the mask come
shot
from?
one thing at Linky Lee, though, wasn't it? Backstage, one part of the video, and you just did it a cappella
That's right.
randomly backstage, and then we used it in the final
Yeah.
video, and it's synced perfectly with the song. So, you know, that's
Which
good.
is just
But
a
apart from
pure
that, yeah, we
focus.
made it
That
all
was
up. Yeah, Yorkshire Tea, you know, that got a feature.
Yorkshire tea, yeah, that
Yeah,
was because
and then after a lot of work, we got
it's quite hard to
Gordy
explain
on
what
board.
happened there. Yes, Gordy did add a bit of globe tapping. He didn't have to leave the house for that one,
Mm-hmm.
so he was fine with that. And the Yorkshire tea, obviously, I mean, Planet Fort Knox is about. I suppose it's quite relevant right now. You know, it's smoking too much weed. It's going down and watching lots of documentaries, which I'm guilty of, and conspiracy documentaries and stuff like that. And then the more you look for patterns, the more you're going to find them. And what ended up happening is that Yorkshire Tea stole my ideas. They had a big billboard outside my house saying Brewtopia. So I accused Yorkshire Tea of stealing my ideas on Twitter. And then they signed up the Libertines, and there was a lot of conspiracies going about with how I was working for Yorkshire Tea. And then I did an interview for Sonny Govan, and the DJ had worked for Yorkshire Tea. So the more we were looking for patterns, we would find the patterns. It seems. Now the mask itself, where did the mask come from, Joe? Was that your mask? The tinfoil mask?
What was that in the Planet for Knox video? I don't know actually. It probably was. Did you like stick tinfoil over like absolutely but my fancy dress gear?
I did stick tinfoil. I don't know if that was Martin's idea or my idea to stick tinfoil.
You wore it at the Record Factory gig with Colonel Mustard when you went on stage to do These Are Not the Drugs. I think you wore it at that gig. Yes, I've got a video somewhere you were doing it.
I think that was a couple of weeks before it. So in typical subtle fashion, I was wearing a boiler suit, a face mask, and I was probably just wearing the flyer for the gig on my chest. You know, I did that a few times, like going
some great promotion.
And like a man, a billboard man, try to get his advert in there. So let's watch the video and let us know what you think. It's actually, this video's at 19,000 odd. So after this show, I think if everyone could give that a share, we could maybe get that into the 20,000, which is decent numbers for us. And then you see Gordy playing from the comfort of his home.
To my credit, I was drinking slowly, and to my detriment, I wasn't really. It's all swings and roundabouts, hocus pocus, smoking mirrors, postman and higher living, never he delivers. If I ever look confused, don't worry me, I'm getting ya, just correlating day I die, me one day on sale, yeah. People want the truth, but don't care for facts, they want a black and white soundbite as a green light to react. I'm not angry to say I was suggest I'm somehow surprised, and I'm not sure, no one sure. It's all so very
You call that radio?
Makes coherent sense.
It's Who Took Utopia night on You Call That Radio. We have... It's getting busier in here. We've got 5. Smile for a picture. We'll have a picture since we're actually all here. And we've got lots of comments coming in. So let's see what we've got here. Hello, Joe. Hello, Joe says... John McKinley.
John. Hi, John. How you doing, man?
Olivia says, Joe, so much better than that Matt guy.
Here, Matt, I'm loving your beard. That is a beard and a half. Superb. I'm like keeping the lockdown stuff going on as well, just pure growing my hair. What's that?
Laziness personified, but then I thought actually doesn't actually look that.
Just go for it. Yeah, it's cool. It's actually it's nice, man. Mark's getting his lockdown locks out too. Yeah. I
cave. That's it.
Yeah. Might as well like no here. Opposite extreme.
Michelle says Planet Fort Knox amazing. Thanks, Michelle. Planet Fort Knox filmed at Cathkin Park, round the corner from my flat. It was indeed. And has Jess left the band? Well, there isn't really a band to leave right now, is there? There's not really anything happening. I suppose the way that it's always been is that, well, Jess has been travelling around the world like many of the band members, so that's why it's quite hard to get anyone to do anything right now. But I'm sure Jess will play again.
Oh, I'd love to play again, for sure.
Ooh, I'd love one of those teas. What teas? The Who Took Utopia teas are you talking about? Oh yeah, the one that Martin's got. Do you know, my plan was to get a new order in. If you want them, if you let me know in the comments if you will buy one, because I need to order at least 20 for Mandy to do it. So if it looks like there's a demand, I'll get more in. And I don't normally believe in like keeping it limited edition, so I never get a second order in. But since it's 5 years since we've had it out, then I think we'll make a special rule for this one. Every time I walk through the Cathkin Park now, I immediately think of the Planet Fort Knox video. Yeah, so do I. Also, do you know what interesting bit of trivia? So Lamppost Light was also recorded there by Martin Mindy.
Yeah.
And the
yeah, we did.
It's like it's Pinewood Studios there. You know?
Pine trees, I think there's pine trees. Mark, boy, the opening line to Planet Fort Knox has been one of the best opening lines of anything. Like, I'll be honest, I quite like it as well. I remember writing it. To my credit, I was into slowly. To my detriment, I wasn't really. And I did go, that's good. I did actually think that's good. I'm actually glad about that one. Mark, I remember you talking to you on Facebook about how amazing Planet Fort Knox is, and you said the last couple of minutes makes you imagine people ice skating. Now every time I hear it, I think of Torvo and Dean.
Me too. You suggested the ice skating route bit.
Yeah, well, I mean that's it. That's what I do. That's you know, my understanding of music is based on images that I get in my head. So it's like, you know, I don't really talk in chords or scales. So anyone who's had to come in and play the since you Jess gets hit with it. You know, make it sound like someone ice skating. Right, okay, Mark, whatever. Fair play to you, Jess. You were always quite good at replicating the wild thoughts in my head, and that is so as well, Robert. I suppose that's just what happens when you come up with some strange adjectives when you're trying to explain how you want something to sound, whether that's clunkier. Can you make it clunkier? Tune, says Captain. Tune, says Davy Robb. I love when that was filmed at the Old Hampden Football Stadium in Mount Florida. Correct, Kenny? Absolute banger. Everything in the world is perfect when I hear this. Oh, that's nice thing. Soapy. Planet Fort Knox, I've watched this video lots. Lyrics says, video great, band awesome. The tinfoil masks looks like Joe's Weird Me mask.
That was before the Weird Me mask, actually. So
but was it
maybe I subliminally ripped you off. But
I think the Weird Me mask had a higher production value.
I think I just put tinfoil.
It did indeed. Yeah, I think the Weird Me mask was like the next level up, wasn't it? Like you say, Martin, a bit more.
Full cast, you know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
And that was also before masks were mainstream. Some of the Jack O'Trades, the House of No Eyes had a mask as well. I'm starting to see a pattern.
That was a cool mask. Yeah, that was a cool mask.
That was Barry Neeson.
Oh, that's a great mask.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd buy a t-shirt, says Petra. Any weird videos from Mugstock, and did you ever find out who took Utopia? Of course I did. It's in the album. Why do people still ask me? Listen to the album, it tells you. And I'm not going to tell you what the answer is, because then you won't listen to the album. You might listen to the album. You'd buy a t-shirt. Okay, we've got one t-shirt. If we get another 10 people, I'll order a new batch in. But I don't know about weird videos from Mugstock. Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. When I was asking, I was walking around.
Yeah, you had that sign. Yeah, like
I was asking, what do you think took Utopia? I think
I went home and left you to it.
It's in the video, isn't it? Is it not in the film?
Yeah.
I think there's bits of it in the Who's Talking Utopia
doc,
documentary. Which we might play at the end tonight, actually. Liam says Matt's when Castaway. Matt's when Castaway, I think. He has actually been cast away from technology as well. We'll take 2, says Paul. Nice one. We've got that's us up to 3. You promised me before if you had a Who Took Utopia CD, it'd be mine. You did say that 3 times. Yeah, but I don't have a Who Took Utopia CD. They sold out 5 years ago. They sold out. So I don't have one. I don't. Yeah. If I find one, yeah, but I don't have any at the moment. Perfect location for this Catherine Park is practically empty. It is, and it's just cool to see those empty sort of football stadium seats. Fact. We'd definitely buy a Who Took Utopia. Okay, we're up to 4. If we get up to another, so if we get up to over 10, then I'll do it. Hi Joe, says Mary.
Hi Mary.
Facebook user, I don't know who that is. You need to give StreamYard permission, so I can't see who it is. But Planet Fort Knox gets played daily in our gaff. I love it, and it's currently my 3-year-old's favourite tune too. Fort Knox, he shouts, our smart speaker guy every day without fail. Is that like Alexa? Does Alexa know what Fort Knox is? I'll buy a Who Took Utopia tee. Okay, now this is getting interesting. What a great show. I'll have a t-shirt, Mark. Yeah, but Black XL. Will you actually order it though? If I put a link up there now, will you do it? I'll buy a t-shirt.
I'm modelling it.
There you go. Okay, Mark's going to model it. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to call your bluff and just bring this on just now. Because I could just put that through. I could put it on sale. That's good. Do you know what? I'm going to put them on sale just now and call your bluff. If 10 of you order it tonight, then we'll just get ordering. If there's less than 10, then I'll just refund you. So next up in the album, we have a song called No Place Like No Place Now. I remember, I think it's really good that Joe got involved in added the vocals to the one. I don't know how it would have been without Joe now. That was written with Joe in mind. But what do you remember about this, Joe?
Yeah, I think I really like the vocal I kind of sing on that as well. I think it definitely adds to it. But can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you.
You can hear me. Yeah, it's kind of it's went all a bit glitchy in a minute there. Yeah, no, I really like that one. So obviously I didn't. That was just some of the vocals that I kind of added on that that album because it was mainly kind of written before I kind of got involved with gyros, but yeah, they were kind of little bits that I kind of was able to add. So that one in particular, I think it just sounds nice and it's quite different, I think, from some of the other gyro stuff as well. So I actually really like doing that one live as well. It's we kind of brought it back more recently, and I really like doing that one. It's got a totally different vibe, but George added this kind of mad jazzy vibe to it, which was quite cool. I liked it.
And Matt, they did a great job of just kind of sort of bringing it back to life, because it was just something that we weren't really nailing live. We didn't really feel it was going.
Yeah, I think we had so many other ones as well that we would kind of put in the set before like those guys kind of got involved, wasn't it? So like then there wasn't maybe the big back catalogue to kind of call on as such. So yeah, maybe that. I don't know. Can you hear me right? Am I kind of
Fun to play.
I love playing that tune. I was always really disappointed when that tune was cut. I was like, jazzy chords.
Yeah.
Is that a fun one to play, Jess?
Yeah, I love playing that tune. Yeah.
Well, we've got to play this. We've got a video here made from Gordon, who made a video for this. Not even at 1,000 plays yet, so get that shared.
Who said what? Looking up to a scapegoat down in the luck. It's not mine. It's not my fault. Bumped at the stake, but we promised rainbows. The emperor reigns, but we're still wearing the same clothes. There's no one new. Picture the scene, a man out of his depth. They said that they would call, nobody called me yet. The raindrops drip seem to wrap the concrete. Peaked too soon and now we're creeping off peace. What you say and what you do, one of the two remains extreme by the few. Some rules don't apply. Indoctrinated quicker with the contradicted to the contraband banned by a cowboy crusader. There's no new. There's no new me. Picture the scene, a book out of its shell, just a cobweb that malicious spider left. Can you spare? The hailstones hailed down a taxi driver. Rumours started over jars of cider. Baby, there is no.
You call that radio, radio, radio. More like a TV show, TV show, TV show. On almost every night, every night, every night. It's gonna be streaming live, streaming live, streaming live. You call that radio, radio, radio. More like a TV show, TV show, TV show. On almost every night, every night, every night. It's gonna be streaming live, streaming live, streaming live. You call that radio. You call that radio. You call that
That's the new funky jam, the new theme song. Well, one of our theme songs. We've got a few, and that was by Colin Simon, Gordie Duncan Jr. himself, and the pictures were by Martin Windybank.
I did.
Do you like
That was good. That was a good day. Love it. Yeah. Could just hear a wee could do a wee voiceover. You could talk over it as well.
Yeah.
Pretend to talk to someone.
Well, I just kind of I've not had time to actually do some video editing, so I'm just trying to see how fast things were, and it was easy. It just knocked up in a few seconds. So yeah, we're just listening to No Place Like No Place. Who's still here? We've got Matt, we've got Jess. I think Jo is she's logging out and back in. And no place you can hear obviously how fucked my throat was, and obviously it's got that Tom Waits vibe, but that was because little did I know. I mean, it's actually mental that I was still playing gigs with my throat in that state, but it kind of worked well for that song. Although, like I was saying earlier on, that most of my takes were, I think Matt's having some issues there. Most of my takes were done like as guide vocals, usually just me singing into a pair of socks over a microphone. And that one I remember with Robbie, and I did about 40 takes for that song to work. It was so frustrating because the melody I had in my head, I couldn't recreate on the vocal. Oh, Joe's back. Hello, Joe.
Hi, sorry, I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
You're fine. You're
hopefully
back.
It's all right now. Yay.
I love that song, man. I think that song's brilliant. There's such a nice atmosphere to that song. It's kind of, you could listen to it late at night. Just, I don't know, there's a lot of emotion in there. I like it.
It was, I like to dedicate it to my dad as well. So it's quite an emotional one when we do it live. It was originally called Vector Boogie. Gordy and Robbie recorded that in our old flat. The music was just sitting there for a while. And I think it's quite... That was the second last song that we recorded. The last one was Escape Routine because we were waiting. I was waiting because I knew that was going to be the last song to bring it all together and to know it. But actually, it's Ramp Up the Theatre, which I believe this is Matt's moment. Matt, what's your favourite song to play live? Ramp Up the Theatre, he said. Did you hear that? That is indeed Matt's favourite song to play live is Ramp Up the Theatre. And if Colin Symes about here actually, because we've not got a video for this one. Mm. I did have an idea for the video for this one. Robbie thought it was a shite idea, so it never got made. But we did do a live version of it. Colin Symes did a great job of learning 3 songs in 3 hours and then performing them in live TV. And he also changed his t-shirt for every song. Can't block his hustle. And this was the live Mess TV. And actually, funny enough, Jess, I don't know if you remember, this is the day after I met you for the first time.
I was going to say that. I didn't want to jump in, but that's the first night I met you.
Yeah, I was like, well, I'm going to be on the telly tomorrow. You're like, right, no bother. I was like, I was just wasting it. I'll go on the telly tomorrow. Like, very good, mate. Very good. I was like, you could add some synth to my band, and you're like, of course I could. Of course I could. And I enjoyed your confidence that night. So I was like, yeah, we need to get her in. So yeah, this is also a little look into the how the band was sounding before. I mean, obviously it should have been John McCrory on bass. He couldn't make it, so that's why at the last minute we had to replace. It's always good to have a couple of spare bassists I've found, and strummers, and spare synth players and guitarists too, if you're going to be in a band and play more than 5 gigs a year. It's what I've found. That's what I've found personally. But I think this is a good tune. This one kind of works okay with it, the synth, but I think just when I listen to any of the tunes like that was before Jess was in the band, it does all sound a bit bare. And yeah, you see what I mean. It's still a good live version.
Yeah, I agree.
Shouts to Mark, who was the sound engineer, who actually was our sound engineer on tour randomly before, and we had no idea he worked for STV. We hadn't spoken to him in years. He just came down as a sound guy, which was really reassuring. But unfortunately, I drank too much coffee, and I was actually a little bit nervous. You can maybe tell. I don't know.
Shopping trolleys, these nights will fly by. To your left is a seagull, to your right is a high rise. The closest thing to human life. There's a condom on the beach and a ramp up the theater. The bar lies empty. Raging, the waste ground rampant, The factory's vacant. The bus route is roulette. Pogo hopping on a llama and a ramp of the theater. Ramp up the theater. The swing part shut down. An abandoned warehouse. And coming up ahead, it's where the old man camps out. The goodbyes. Sail the hellos in the meadow and a ramp up the theater. Yeehaw! Good guy. Away. Good guy. Who's up? Good guy. Away out. Away.
You call that radio?
I'm gonna see the disinfectant. In a minute. That's mad. Is this a Netflix thing?
It's actually a podcast.
What the fuck's a podcast?
You know, it's kind of like a radio show.
Oh, that! Radio!
Yeah, exactly.
And is there a way we can do something like that?
It should call that radio. It's Who Took Utopia night. What I've done is I put the t-shirt link up. Because I've called your bluff. I'm only going to do it just black. I'm not going to do white t-shirts. So it's just black. Any size you want. The black ones look better anyway. So it's just black with the white Who Took Utopia on it. Actually, I'll show you what it looks like. Where are we? This is you go to the Bandcamp page here. So that's how it's going to look. Parallel prints. I'll give them a shout if we get more than 10 and I'll order 20 in or something like that. So if you want to get a t-shirt, we could do it. You go to that link, I put it in the comments. I'll put it in again actually. Where are we? Yeah, and also, in fact, we've actually got Martin Windybank who can model what it looks like in real life. And Martin has, there he is there.
I'll take my jacket off.
It's pretty bold looking. And also what you'll notice there is that the Who, you know, there's a wee dash on the O, on all the O's you can see there's like it's been nibbled out of. Because that was just the O's were really important. It's the 4 cycles, the 4 seasons, and everything's circular. And we did actually talk about doing it that way with Robbie. Robbie wasn't into that idea for the actual cover when Martin did that. And interestingly, when we were talking about that, I'm pretty sure that was the same night that he lost his bike because his bike lock. And his bike lock was interestingly 0000, which is quite a weird coincidence as well. We've still got Jess here, we've still got Joe Dark here. I'm just going to go through some of the comments. Alright in that, no? W dot, alright, W dot. Shout outs to Leo's in the house. All right, guys, just tune in. House things. Things are good, Leo. Sounding good. This is going back to No Place Like No Place. Petra saying that is the sweetest chorus. Love it. It is quite sweet, isn't it? It is quite sweet.
Yeah.
Petra's also loving those photos that you took, Martin.
Oh, yeah, good.
No
that was a
money
good
till
time.
tomorrow. That's fine. That's fine. Robbie's guitar and Joe's vocal in No Place are wicked. They are. It is amazing. Great Gallus Adventure, that was great too.
Totally.
I know someone who studied well to that last track. Lou says, I love Joe's vocals, especially when fetching Pitchfork and Brains Telling Lies. Very Kim Deal from the Breeders. I think, Joe, you'll take that.
I'll take that. Yeah. She's one of my favourites. Yeah. Yeah.
We've also got STV would kill everyone. Yeah. End of the Ramp was a finger killer on the bass. Yeah. It's the one that everyone that has to join the band are just sort of sailing through. Oh, this is easy. It's like, okay, now it's ramp up the theatre time.
Yeah.
There's lots that can go wrong in that song.
Yeah.
What would you agree with that, Joe, for bass guitaring?
Yeah, definitely. And actually for that one, it's a pain in the neck for me as well, because I don't, like, I'm really shit at using I'm left-handed and I play a right-handed guitar, so like picking up and down the strings, I find it quite like a pain in the arse. I'd rather use my fingers to play the bass. This is like boring bass chat, but I'd rather, like, if I'm going to be going up and down the strings a lot, I'll use like my fingers rather than a pick. I'd mainly use a pick if I'm just kind of sticking on one string. So for ramp, I like to use my fingers for it just because of the way that it plays, but that end bit is like absolutely insane without a pick. It's like stupidly, yeah, but it can be done. So if you're not too drunk or whatever.
Can be done.
Robbie's guitar intro and that's amazing, man. That's the time bag Daryl Wah. It's just pure.
Yeah, it's very cool, isn't it? Yeah.
It would always get started at like double speed as well. Can you be, and you'd be like, oh shit.
I know. I think every drummer does that.
It'd be good if Robbie came on the show. I know he's tuned in.
Would indeed,
Jump on the show,
yeah.
Robbie, if you can.
Oh yeah, Robbie, come on.
Get on the show. Ramp Up the Theatre is an everyday playing my gaff. Listen to it all the time. I love how some of the notes in the guitars are off key. Sweet.
Yeah, it's well cool.
Try to buy a t-shirt in Bandcamp. It only takes PayPal. I don't use it. That's no boring bass chat. Try a wee delay pedal, but you get a tune out of that, Joe.
Yeah, I don't know if it would work for that song, but like, yeah, delay pedals are cool.
Joe's got an amazing pedal that she uses for the twistettes, but she won't use it for Girobabies because it's a twistette thing.
Well, that's a distortion, not a delay or that. I don't really use a delay in anything at the moment, but it would be quite cool for maybe some stuff. But yeah, it's just a nasty distortion pedal that I've got. But yeah, that's for twistettes. You're not getting that. Sorry, Girobabies.
I'd love that. I'd love that twistettes distortion.
See, to be fair, the way, again, one more bit of boring bass chat, but the way that the levels work to get it to sound like that, when you click off onto a clean sound, it's really, really quiet. The levels are like 2, so you couldn't click on and off. I have to play it or not play it, so that's why as well. It's not just because I'm like keeping it all for the twisted. Anyway, that's
a wee
that's
bit
me.
though. It's a wee bit that is.
A wee bit.
I love that. Stephen Cormie saying, what was the other song from the STV show and was it recorded? There was actually 3 songs. So there was 3 songs. I think it was Equinox, Mirror Show, and Ramp Up the Theatre, I believe. That one, I think I don't know why we only got one. All I do know is that Colin Syme, who was playing bass guitar, he's got one of those... he's got it in his box, like his Skybox or his Freeview box. He recorded it all, so he does have the files, but we don't know how to get the file out of his Freeview box into the internet. And we've been waiting, 6 years now. He says he's working on it though. 6 years, Colin. Come on to fuck. You must be out. Try to tell me a man as smart as Colin and as resourceful as Colin can't get these tunes up. 'Cause I've never actually seen them. All I know is that I got Equinox. I got the second verse and the first verse round the wrong way, and I remember being terrified, and I don't really want to watch that back for a couple of weeks. But now I'd love to watch it back. I don't mind watching myself a year after a year's passed, because I can always just go, well, I'm better now.
Yeah.
We've got Petrus has been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Who Took Utopia is a great slogan for these crazy days. Well, go and get one. They're now on sale as of 5 minutes ago. Joe McCann says you got your left and your right mixed up at the start with the seagull and the high rise. No, I didn't. Why do people always say this to me? Right, the idea behind Ramp Up the Theatre is that I'm a tour guide in a sort of the end of a festival, come down type. You know, it was written getting the bus from Kilburn Garden Party, from Largs to Ardrossan to Irvine. So if you've ever been on that bus journey with a come down or a hangover, you'll maybe understand what I'm getting at. But the idea was being a tour guide, like trying to be a tour guide in that setting, like kind of dystopian urban setting. And so I'm like, when I say to your left, so I do that, to your left. Joe McCann. I thought about that. I mean, that's probably why I made so many other mistakes, because I was really hoping that I was going to I had to get the priorities right. The end of Ramp Up reminds me of The Damned, and that is a very good thing. Look at the chat, says the captain. Awesome. Visually, you all look quite sanitised. STV doing their best to kill the vibe. I think it's just that's just STV. I mean, we had the hand sanitizer as soon as we walked in the building, you know. And this was 2015. No, well, I mean, they made me promise. I had to sign things saying that I wouldn't swear, and I mean, I don't know why, as if signing something's going to stop me swearing. But at the end of the day, what can I really do? I mean, in STV Live, what kind of statement can I make by saying a swear word? The poor woman that booked us, she was, Rachel, shouts to Rachel, she was terrified we were going to swear on stage, but, you know, she was a nice woman. And, you know, Mark, who worked there as well, so I wasn't going to swear. But it was just the whole, let's go and get the interview. Let's speak to Colin, we can get the whole interview, because that was a weird experience, speaking to actual chat show hosts. It was weird. The whole thing was strange. So yeah, quite sanitised is quite. Yeah, we picked sanitised songs. You know, we didn't go in with the Jerry McKyle patter. And what else we got here? How many members have been in the Girobabies? No idea, man. I did try and count it before. I'm going to be counting everyone that just plays one gig. If we're counting someone that plays one gig, or do we count people that maybe played 3 songs or 4 songs, just came on for half a gig? I mean, what is by playing one song, you get a cap? If that's the case, with so many collaborations that were definitely in the 40s and 50s, I would imagine. It'd be great to get everyone back one time. I mean, that was the idea behind the Ivory Blacks 10-year anniversary. We're going to get as many people back as we could. But, you know, the people in the band didn't turn up when they were in the band. So it's hard to kind of arrange those things. W. says, got an Aria Pro 2 bass myself. Used to play Hawkwind tracks back in 85. And so you're not the Scottish Fall Mark. Well, you must be on 50 members. Yeah, about that. If we're counting it, I would say there's only been about maybe 15 core members. There's been kind of 3 versions of the Gyros, I would say, over the years. The Fall had 66 members. Aye, Marky Smith's a wee bit older than me. Was a bit older than me. I've got time. Who brought Dystopia 2020? Shouts to Abby Normal.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have a remix album, Who Brought Dystopia?
Yeah.
Shouts
That's amazing.
Workmate of mine said you sound like Hawkwind, especially when bring potions. We've had that a couple of times.
Yeah, a few people have said that.
Yeah, a few people have said that. I'm going to need to delve more into their back catalogue. But I've liked what I've heard. I want to cap when things get back to normal. I'm shit hot in the maracas. You've got that look a bit soapy. I'm delighted with my Girobabies mug. Good stuff. In fact, we're going to do that. Stay tuned, because we're going to give away some mugs and a vinyl of Who Took Utopia, a vinyl in a little bit. And you can get your name in the hat by being a patron. We're here every night of the week, pretty much. Tomorrow we may be doing a show called COVIDiots versus Sheeple, where I just want everyone to argue about conspiracy theories. But because we're also doing a We Make Events special on Wednesday, which is going to be a lot of work. We're going to be live in a studio on Wednesday. There's a lot of work going into that, so I might need to take tomorrow off and rearrange the debate on whether that's going to be look like. So, and then on Sunday we've got the Soundhouse Sundays, the beginning of a new series. We'll in, and we've got some special guests Thursday, Friday. But most nights we're here almost every night at 7 o'clock. So if you want to support the show, you can become a Patreon, because this show is completely powered by Patreons. We don't have any advertising, we don't have any sponsorships. And if you are a Patreon, your name's going to go into the hat tonight to win a vinyl and to win a mug. So you can still time to support at patreon.com/you call that radio, or you can just make a donation to PayPal and we'll sort it that way. And next up, it's the last song on the album. It's Escape. What should we go for the live version for this, or what should we do?
Oh, I just love it.
It's a live one at the Barrows. Is that is it what is it? The Barrows one, yeah.
Well,
it's cool. The one in stereo is quite good as well, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, we'll maybe do the we'll do the. Well, do you know what we're going to do?
I think it was.
We'll do the Barrows one.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Something from the stereo. We'll play from this. I'm not sure exactly how the stereo one sounds. I'm not sure. So we'll go for the Barrows one, and then we're going to play something from the stereo gig, and a couple of B-sides before we go as well. Maybe songs you wouldn't expect. So, and we're also going to do the raffle. So to win the vinyl and the mug, sign up to Patreon, and you might win things in a wee bit. So this is the last song.
Yeah, he's sitting down. Day 23. The truth is, there is no days now. The minutes seem minute compared to the months and hours. I rode solo in this empty vessel, pacing on down, looking for a clue or a footprint, some validation or something. I don't know anything. I think I see a monster of the sea. The local folklore says it's near to me. No match for this hunger eating up inside of me. Yesterday I made a fishing rod with a bamboo shoot and a piece of string. Then I launched my mythical dream catcher into the ocean and made a thudding noise and vanished. There has been no man eating fish, not in my watch. Sun clogs in the snow, the sand is long past it. Every so often I hear this buzzing noise that looks and leaves me shook and propels me to jump through it since the new depths and look. You hear that? See that? A seagull just serenading me. A sea shanty. I am what? It must have been these zookeepers peeking through the cage to protect us from ourselves and prepare us for the stage. The waiting game perpetuates the elusive magic flare, but I'm pleased. I dream I can fly every night. See that? You see that flash? This is a helicopter overhead. Escape, team, helicopter overhead. I know what's real. Helicopter overhead. Helicopter overhead. Day one. The snakes became butterflies, the pain became nothing but mere sleep, and our weary eyes starts with a shooting star, and part starts with the sunrise. Tease me the beauty and everything. I felt good. What's up with the memory? I speak in colours now. I want to spend another 100 summers with no count. Fear is the temporary illusion of ego. We shed our last dreaded sanity. We don't need it now where we go. Who took utopia? No place like the present. No passport for a state of mind. Superstar or peasant. You took utopia and you are only me. And I was born yesterday, so it's never really me. And I have sinned, but I was never truly me. I contemplate this instant and rose up from the sea. You have been trapped, but you can't break free. Cause I think I spy a torchlight that they'll never bother me. We all take the same way out. The snakes became butterflies, the pain became nothing but mere sleep in our weary eyes. Starts with a shooting star and parts with a sunrise. Tease me the beauty and everything. I felt good. Words are but a memory. I speak in colours now. I want to spend another 100 summers with no count. Fear is the temporary illusion of ego. We shed our last shred of sanity. We don't need that now where we go. Who took utopia? Was no place like the present. There's no passport for a state of mind. Superstar or present. You took utopia and you are only me. And I was born yesterday, so it was never really me. And I have sinned, but that was never truly me. I quantum leap this instant and rose up from the sea. You have been trapped, but you can't break free. Cause I think I spy a torchlight that will never bother me. We all take the same way out.
You call that radio?
Fucking radio. Here to tell people that we hear you. One God will not allow.
You call that radio?
However you want to say it.
You call that radio?
You call that radio? However you want to say it. That's kind of part of the fun.
Powered by our patrons.
Brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters.
We are indeed powered by our Patreons. Thanks to Sabine, Petra, Lynn, Ursula and Leslie for helping us build the thing that is You Call That Radio. Also Susan and Lynn signed up over the last couple of days as well, so I think that's us up to date. 173 Patrons, it's amazing. 200's the goal. 200 and I can live my life if we get 200 Patrons. So thanks to everyone supporting. There's still a little bit of time if you want to get into the raffle. So if you're a Patreon, you will win the raffle to win a vinyl of the album and also to win You Call That Radio mug. Martin Windybank, Jess and Joe Dark are still here.
Hi.
That was epic, that video. It's amazing.
Sounded pretty good, didn't it? I've actually never watched that back.
Amazing,
yeah, I'm
It's
not a
not
big
a
fan
big
of watching myself.
If anyone's interested, you can watch the full gig on the Girobabies YouTube channel. If you want to watch the full gig of it, Titan Cams did a great job, and also this is actually, I forgot all about this, but I've been trying to get a hold of that encore footage, because obviously we played that and then we came back on stage and did We Have All the Time in the World.
Oh yeah,
Morphed into
with Jake.
Jeremy Kyle with Jake, the Reverend Dewey and Love of Alabama 3 fame.
Oh, it was cracking.
And we had the Bomb Scare brass section as well.
That was
and
good.
I remember like being pure raging because nobody had learned the song, because everyone was on holiday while I was running around with flyers and posters and starting fights with McMustard to get some hype going. And then we wouldn't practice. We hadn't played for 4 months before that gig, so it was a lot of pressure. It felt like a lot of pressure because I'd been hyping it up so much and we hadn't even practiced, and then we didn't know the song. And I remember stormed it. It's the only time I've ever stormed it. A rehearsal room. I was like, just like, maybe we shouldn't bother it because we've not practiced in a while. You just haven't fucking practiced it. All I asked was just learn this one song. It means a lot to me. So I think
we managed though. We did it in the end.
That was about like 2 hours before the gig as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was, everyone promised that they had been learning it in their own time. But I think you were in Mexico, Jess. I think, Joe, you were in Thailand or something.
Aye.
I think it was New York. Everyone was just travelling the world having a great time. Yeah, Mark, we'll practice that. Yeah, sure thing, Mark. But I've never seen the footage.
I might have a wee bit of that, by the way. I might have.
You might have as well.
Because I was there, so I think I was took some pictures, but I might have filmed a wee bit of that.
Titan Cams have sent me the footage, so I've got eight cameras worth.
You've got it already.
I've got it. I finally got it.
Fair enough.
So it's one of the things I was waiting on getting my new computer to go through. So man, if you've got any footage, we can add it. Maybe, hopefully, so hopefully we can actually. I haven't even seen it myself yet, but hopefully we can see it, because it'd be good to see what happened. It's split opinion.
It was loose.
I remember people were like, "Are you all right with that?" I thought it was great. I personally
remember it was quite a loose performance.
Well, that's it. I mean, Girobabies has always been a loose band, you know.
Exactly.
They already played I think, fuck it, let's have a ramshackle finale. Sounds good to me. Yeah, we got lots of comments coming in. We got there's a mug. That mug now holds all my useful audio bits of the icebox. I'm glad you're enjoying that. 99.7% survival rate. There's no debate. Well, you definitely tune in for that one. Like I said, it might be tomorrow. You might enjoy it. You might not. We've still got my t-shirts. I wear them with pride, guys. Loved the Manchester trip. That was great fun. Glad you enjoyed it. Manchester was fun.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? Yeah.
A bit of a shaky start to the gig, but we got there in the end. Chuck me a bone, man. I want a mug for my mate's housewarming party. Well, you are a patron, so you might win a mug. We'll find out in a minute. What an album, guys. Thanks for all your hard work. Thanks for listening. Over a relatively short period of time, I fell head over heels in love with the album, albeit it was a few years after its release. It was the first vinyl I bought in 30 years and was just done to show support to the artist and hang it on my wall. That's amazing, man. Thank you very much. My mate in London, sitting watching this, asked me, is he singing about the Loch Ness Monster in this one? I think I do. I think there is a bit an element of the monster. There is a monster mentioned anyway. I think it's more of a metaphorical monster. It's been coming in a lot of gigs over 30 years. This was the greatest ending, also my all-time favourite lyrical song. Well, Stephen, that'd be interesting, but you think it was a good ending? Should I have just stayed off stage, or should I have brought my ramshackle Louis Armstrong, Jeremy Kyle?
Ramshackle all the way.
Did I ruin it? Because, you know, it's certainly split opinion. I've not seen it, so I can't even comment. But it's quite a final way to end, you know what I mean? Walk out, and then come back on and ruin it. I'm sure it was ruin it. Yeah, I wasn't saying you were like Hawkwind. I was just saying I used to play Hawkwind. This is rocking bit. Cheers for putting me onto this. No bother. Maybe for the audience, I don't know what you mean. Mary, can you repeat what you mean? Heads away, man. Cheers, that was brilliant. Just fucking brilliant. Incredible lyrics made even better by the intense spoken delivery. It was quite scary doing that on your own where there was nothing there, because I did think I was going to get the words right. You hear me saying sunrise in a weird way. I say sun. I nearly forgot what I was saying.
I think it sounds good though.
Shouts to Robbie who came up with the idea of. I'm sure it was his idea to. Everyone leaves the stage at separate times.
Yeah, it was.
So it's,
the bit.
It's a good,
I love that bit.
Good,
yeah, I don't think I did. I think I didn't leave when I was meant to though. I think I was meant to go before then, but I just I just kept playing, like watching that back. I was remembering like what I was meant to do. I'm like, why did I not do that?
Why is Mark
just
telling me to get out with a
still
megaphone?
playing. No, well, I knew I was meant to, I remember knowing I was meant to go, but just not knowing really when. But it's very clear when I should have went, and it's before I go.
You're like, don't tell me, don't ever tell me what to do.
Yeah, well, damn right.
The captain says, I think your favourite 3 tunes are Equinox, Planet Fortnox, and Escape Routine. Might be. To be honest, I don't actually know the answer to this. I don't really. I think like you go through wee phases, don't you, of liking songs, and then you play one song too much, and you're maybe just sort of like, you know, for example, No Place Like No Place, I think it's my favourite right now, just because it doesn't get played as much, and it just sounds nice.
Yeah.
But, so I don't know. John McKinley, we'll sign up when I get back to my graph, Mark. Keep doing what you do. John, you've done enough. You've always supported us, man. Don't worry about that. Tunnel Mental, the inspiration, the skill, and the sweat. You guys are beautiful. Oh, what a lovely thing to say, Tunnel Mental. Yuki says, 5 years ago, when I listened to the Girobabies for the first time, I was still in Tokyo. Now I'm in Glasgow. Wow. Well, we do have a song called I Want to Wake Up in Tokyo, which is it's a dream of mine to wake up in Tokyo. So if next time you're in Tokyo, play that song for me. A few months back, I sent Tim Burgess a pretty long and deeply impassioned begging message asking for Who Took Utopia to be considered for a slot in Tim's Twitter listening party. I know it was seen, albeit I didn't get a yes or no answer, so it could still happen. Yeah, I mean, Tim's Twitter parties have been amazing during lockdown, but he's just picking, you know, absolute classics. I just don't know if we're, you know, if it's well known enough to get. But I mean, if lockdown keeps continuing, you know, it must be in the top.
Run out of songs.
Top 1,000 albums. Top 2,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe if this goes on until 2025, we might
Oh
get.
God, Dylan.
I don't want to get played on Tim's Twitter listening party that much, but you know, maybe.
Silver linings.
Yeah, How Puff the World Helicopter was and put it back in. Yeah, I mean the song was a different song. The Escape Routine actually evolved over the years, because what I used to do was I used to pretend that I'd found a lyric book in the ground and I would just read out, but I was not actually reading anything from screen. I was making it up in my head and just trying different things out. So I was pretending I was reading from it, but I was actually making it up as I went along. And that's why it was the last song I recorded, just to try and make sure, to bring all the whole concept together. So it did change. You would have seen there's loads of videos of us doing that earlier, and there was loads of different versions of it. Soapy is going to get in the case with Tim to retweet him. Yeah, got him up. It'd be a dream come true. A big, massive fan of the Charlatans and Tim's solo stuff, and also just what he's been doing with the Twitter listening party, because I don't know if you know what that is, but basically everyone just presses play on this album at the same time, and then it gets band members to talk about their album as it's playing. It's really interesting. Another 5 years is too depressing. I was only joking, by the way. Don't. It's fake news, Dano. Don't
do that, Mark. For fuck's sake.
We'll have a vaccine by next week. It'll be fine. There'll be no vaccine. There'll be no Bill Gates talk. No Bill Gates talk. That's for another day. We're going to play. Well, I'm going to sort out the raffle for you guys. We're going to give away some prizes just now for everyone supporting the Patreon. I'm going to play something from the stereo album launch. I think there is a song that we can play. It was because I mean, this was actually 5 years ago. It's actually 5 years, not only from this album, but it's 5 years ago since we found out that our Prime Minister was pumping a pig. So we're going to. So as a result, we played a very special one-off version of Jeremy Kyle. and it's
good to have these kind of landmarks though, so you can go back. You know, I can remember when it was around. You know, so time stamped it. You know,
I think that's when the news started getting weird.
Oh God!
Because I mean, before that, nothing like that had ever happened. I mean, 2020. You know, if you know, Boris Johnson shagged a pig, we'd be like, oh well, fair enough. You know what I mean? It's 2020. I'm not that surprised by it.
Do you think that's why things just keep getting weirder? Because like every time, like, because nothing really happened about that. You know, it was just like, oh yeah, he shagged a pig, and that was just, you know, just everything just carried on. So like, do you think from that point they realised, like, do you know, like, he just got away with shagging a pig, so like, what else? What else can we go for? Let's like reach for the sky of ridiculous behaviour, and they've just like went for it. That's maybe it. Like,
he cracked it.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's when Charlie Brooker started getting definitively proved right. That's really
well, I know, isn't it? That's it. Like, just he's actually like Orwell now, isn't he? Like predicting the future. Like,
oh, grim.
Mark, there's two of you.
Whoa,
Mark's multiplied.
On the plus side, we got a crowd reaction. We got a good crowd reaction at it. And shouts to, I don't know if this is John McKinley or John the Hat's video. I think it might be a mixture of both. I'm not sure. But shouts to John McKinley and John the Hat has filmed this. So this is from 5 years ago to the day. A sold out stereo.
See, can't say that. But my dad, who's actually here tonight, makes noise for my dad. He came up with it. I went, how are we going to change the words? And he said years ago, just change the words to Jeremy Kill's been riding my bike. So, just can we try that? Tell me what to do in my life, because... And there's no swearing, it's actually funnier if anything, isn't it? Jeremy Kill's been riding my bike. However, we're not, everyone's over 18 here, eh? We're all adults, so how about this? Tell me how to finish my gig, because David Cameron's been fucking my pig. Tell me to finish my gig, because tell me how to finish my gig, because tell me how to finish my gig, because dear dream, my wife was a slut. She stole all my money, and now I'm depressed. Jeremy Kyle made her confess after she failed her pregnancy test. Bop. Just let them pass. You're going, relax, how serious all this is. Tell me what to do, cause I'm a nobody compared. Someone like you, tell me what to do. Finish my gig, cause David Cameron is me. Dear man, tell my life's a living hell. After your show, I've been taking it well. Now it's all going swell, if I truly confess. Going well until my wife flushed on breast. The whole world, see her right there. I know you censored that, but not on your shirt. Tell me what you think, tell me what to do, cause I'm a no-fear. Someone like you, tell me how to finish my gig, cause David Cameron is me. Dorothy Duncan Jr. at the drums. Okay, everyone in the left here, tell me how to finish my gig, because now the right, tell me how to finish my gig, because just the ladies, tell me how to finish my gig. Now the guys, tell me how to finish my gig. Everyone, tell me how to finish my gig. One more time, tell me how to finish my gig, because fucking my pig. David Cameron has fucking my pig. George Osborne has been fucking my pig. David Cameron has been fucking my pig. Ian Duncan Smith has been fucking my pig. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Brothers and sisters, may the peace that can only come from the one God be upon you. We are here to tell the people that we hear you. One God will not allow us and people of conscience to lose our morale. We see the crimes of this government, how they support every dictator and criminal on this earth. Sometimes you can feel down. Sometimes your morale can go down.
Right. That was David Cameron's been fucking.
So you finish a gig, man.
Which is when the news started getting a bit weird. Yeah, so I've realised that I've said I'm going to do a raffle, but I can't find the raffle box because everything's been moved around. So I'm going to use a random raffle generator. So this should work occasion. I'm going to try this. So let's just see if I just copy and paste all of these names into what I've found is a thing called a random name picker. So this should work fine first time. There's going to be no controversy at all with this, is there? Let's see. Okay, amount of names. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'll start a 7-day trial.
That's it.
Right.
Pay £10 to find out your answer.
Okay, but what about a random number generator, and then I can just go and because I think it's in the order of people that signed up to Patreon. So if I generate a number we've got 173 people on Patreon. So I'm just going to show that I'm doing this all legit. Hold on. So this should work. So let's see. So we're going to generate. So between 1 and 173. So this is for the You Call That Radio mug. This is for the mug. Who's it going to be? Better not be one of you guys. Screams of fix. 112. So 112. Number is a 112 Bucket Crew. So I'll write that down.
Nice.
So 112. I'll remember that 112 Bucket Crew. 112 Bucket Crew has won the mug. I don't know who that is yet, but I'm about to find it. And we're going to generate another one. This is for the Who Took Utopia vinyl. 47. Okay, so I need to just count. I'm going to count all the way to 112. So I'm going to put in another song then. I'll put in another song while I find out who the winners are. What should we do? Is there any requests? Is there anything that play? Well, there's people saying that the White Fiction your vocal Fiction Pitchfork. I suppose we should really be promoting the new. In fact, let's do it. Yeah. I'll give away a CD as well for Fiction Pitchfork because I've got about 40 of these CDs. So let's do that as well.
You can give a Twistette Strange Play away as well if you want.
Right, okay.
Or does it have to be, is it an exclusive Girobabies raffle tonight?
No, it isn't. It's not really that strict, these things. Do you know what? We'll give them.
Or you can do that tomorrow or something like that if you want. It's up to you.
No, well, do you know what? If they win Fetch and Pitchfork, they also win a Strange Play by the Twistettes.
Okay, yeah, cool.
So it's a double CD, so we don't need, it's the same price, you know what I mean? It's just the same package. All right, so for the double CD, okay, so can someone put in the private chat to me?
Breaking up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Break it up, Mark.
Hold on, 112's cup.
Say that again.
I know that.
You broke up for the whole thing of that.
So
yeah.
This is.
Mark's somewhere else.
Yeah. 112 and 47.
It's like, what's 112 cup?
So this is okay. So and number 5. Can you hear me? Okay.
No. It's just you're breaking up. Oh.
All right. Okay. Let's play a tune then. Let's play a tune.
threat detected. Which hunt activate, which can demonstrate a trait to paint and hate. Playing to the gallery, playing to the gallery. The fallout, the backlash, the knee-jerk reaction, self-righteous one-upmanship, a virus gaining traction, an anonymous avatar with emoticon left of tiptoe round the lava cause you ran out of character. The being mob with the digital pitchforks, face lit up in the dark with the sickly thick thoughts. Playing to the gallery, playing to the gallery. The being mob mobilise their pitchforks, chipped out the club front off of the golf course. Playing to the gallery, playing to the gallery. Mutual friends high five, his reputation swan dive, excuses morphing flat. Plane transforming into sci-fi. I'm not being funny, but it's cool, you're never funny. Anyway, you're rubbernecking at a car crash. The tribe provides popcorn and blind eyes. The death threats cause the others ain't human. Who's in others' business? Hands in cookie jar. Actors seeking drama, yeah, we know who you are. The being mob with the digital pitchforks, face lit up in the dark with the sickly thick thoughts. Playing to the gallery, playing to the gallery. The being mob mobilise their pitchforks, chipped out the club front off of the golf course. Playing to the gallery, playing to the gallery.
Amazing. Oscar Jam. Do you know what? I need more time. This is came on automatically, so let's just go with a little bit of this, and then I'll...
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Girobabies. I don't know if you've heard, but we've got an album coming out called Who Took Utopia. It's out today, and we're just going to play it from start to finish, if that's all right with you. This song's called Equinox. There's a wee hand clap, which you can all join in that goes. I'm not saying we ripped off We Will Rock You, but it's not unlike that. Get ready for this. This is Who Took Utopia. He's ready. Dear sunshine, been a while since we last talked. Learn about the time the landlord changed my flat lock. Glad that you're back, lots. Padlock my door since we flood down the laptop and shouted taps off. Sorry, caps lock on. And I'm in to say taps off the plum of the summer. We're having the last lap. And we shall see what we shall say. Looks like we made it. Looks like we made it. The equinox. Equinox. Acting normal is a portable portal I report to. Whether or not I even want to, I'm gonna fool you. That late February sun, zombies complicated wobble under its stun. In many ways more potent than that late June sun. Less freaking rage indefinitely less sun. Well, seasonal effect of the song. Their gaze distracted. January blues have been sung and lambasted. Mad heart periods have unneeded and fasted. It's spring in a step. It's winter's outlasted. The best is yet to come in the past the bad bad. And we shall see what we shall say. Looks like we made it. Looks like we made it. The equinox. Equinox.
Right, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. We've done the raffle. So obviously, because I didn't have the raffle box, what I did was, the generated numbers I went down based on when you sign up as a patron. So, like, for example, the number 5 was the number for the CDs. I don't know if someone said that I turned into Max Headroom. Can you hear me okay? Is that all right? I
can hear you. I can hear you.
Right,
See you,
cool.
fun.
So I'm back.
Yep.
Sound. Okay, so listen to this. Number 5. That was, I think there was a cut off when I was doing it, but we generated number 5, and that is Lewis Tully, who was the 5th person to sign up on Patreon. Congratulations, you've won a Fetching Pitchfork CD and a Twistettes, a Strange Play. Well done, Lewis. The vinyl was, the number was that again, that was 47. The 47th person to sign up was Isabel Rankin. So Bella's won before, so well done, Bella. The 47th person, you won the vinyl. Congratulations. And 112 was the cup winner, which is Colette, Baby Doll, Sugar Cube. You've won one of these. So congratulations, Bella, Colette, and Lewis.
Amazing.
I think that's good stuff. Yeah. I think we can put the applause for that. I think that's it. I think that's it for the night. We've given away the prizes. Susan, yeah, do you know what? It's done. It's over. It's 10 to 10. I'm trying to keep these shows under, 5 hours long. But we might be back tomorrow. We might not be back tomorrow. We should be back tomorrow, but we might not be because we're doing a massive We Make Events show on Wednesday live from a studio with some incredible special guests. We're going to be talking about how the Scottish music industry is responding to everything turning to shit. And that's shambolic last weekend. So we're doing a very special one on Wednesday. So if I've got time, we'll also do a show tomorrow, depending on how much work needs to get done to get Wednesday set up. And we're here most days. at 7 o'clock. Thank you very much, Martin. Thank you
Pleasure,
very much,
man.
Jess,
Pleasure.
for joining me.
Thanks so much.
Joe,
Fun.
Matt, and everyone. And I think we're just going to end it, since it is getting quite late night, we're going to end it with a late night, the original late night sketchy, which is kind of more chilled out. It's that late night vibe that we're looking for. So thanks to everyone. Congratulations to Lewis, Bella, and Colette. This is late night sketchy, the Sundog remix. Yeah, shout outs to Robbie Gunn, who Sundog's remix. The album would not be possible. Who Took Utopia would not be possible without Robbie Gunn. It's a shame we couldn't get one on the show. Hopefully we'll get one sometime soon. And somebody just requested us, since it's Monday plans, we've got to end with Dear Monday. Thanks to everyone who's tuned in and everyone who's supported the album over the years. Hopefully we'll have a new album for you called Who Brought Dystopia.
Don't quit while you're ahead. Keep going or you fuck it up. Don't quit while you're ahead. Keep going or you fuck it up. Don't quit while you're ahead. Keep going or you fuck it right up. A fork on the road, heat and foil and a microwave. One of them had psycho. and mostly staring at his space. Coffee stain applications, early 20s were a haze. Throw it all away, make it black again. Another Monday and another January, wake up twice a step. Walk away, but why refrain? Waste it all and share the blame. Shush the expert, shrug off shame. You never know unless you play. Mystery is tempting me. Double or death, what the hey you? Okay, babes, message me. Drag it out so purposely. Never burn out, fade away. Take a break or overstay. Build a wall and make them pay. Still a race of tales to say. Camera madre mid decay. Young at heart and aging grey. Well, Asian like a numbing agent, pouring out contextual cadence. Sage advises, Cajun favorites, climate changing, figures, vaporations, no more rage. Self-centered on a set of stage. Dear Monday, this will cost you dearly. You're sincerely January. Keep going, yeah. Keep going, yeah. Keep going, yeah. Keep going, yeah. Don't quit while you're ahead. Keep going, you fuck it up. Don't quit while you're ahead. Keep going, you fuck it up. Don't quit while you're ahead. Keep going, you fuck it.
You call that radio, radio, radio.